So, welcome back, guys. Good morning, everyone. We had a nice surge overnight at 6 a.m. with mainly crypto and stuff. And then this morning, first thing I did, and sorry being a little late. First thing I did right now was I got rid of the AMC. So I sold it. I sold it at a pretty big gain because it actually we had decided yesterday to hold it overnight. So um, the whole game of meme stocks isn't exactly over yet. I sold it as soon as I woke up, but even in selling it, I was a little late. So I did go all the way up to 39 bucks, and then I was able to get out of it. I think at, yeah, there you go, 36.60, right? So now it's still doing its thing. Today there's a chance that it might go up more and more, but again, I'm a little hesitant in buying it when it's such a high price. Right, so I was able to get in at 32 and then get out at 36, right? So that's pretty nice. I took a pretty nice gain there, and then I'm just gonna kind of sit this out now. Not exactly sure what this is looking like. Some of us are looking at the level 2 data and all that for this, but doesn't really please me. I'm not a huge fan. So now, of course, yesterday BlackBerry also skyrocketed, so that was another one that some of us can look at today. TCAT was halted for like almost an hour yesterday. Literally, like you couldn't do anything, and that was actually pretty annoying as well. So now, if anyone's interested in that, you want to keep an eye on this guy as well, because TCAT and a couple others are related to the whole NFT stuff. So again, NFTs are of course a unknown weird market that is just doing all kinds of things, and you want to keep yourself updated. Bracell Therapeutics went doubled overnight, right? So I'm assuming they must have done something. Let's see what they've done. Let's see what they discovered, because based off of what they have done, we can figure out if we want to be part of that. So let's see. Bracell reports 12 months overall survival benefit in advanced breast cancer and 100% resolution of eye bulging tumors. So again, that is definitely positive news, right? So basically, Bracell was able to discover something that would be beneficial in breast cancer, and we would all love that, right? We would all love to see more cancers being cured, treated, or better managed. Any of those is fine. Right, so they're using, there you go, pembrolizumab. So any medication that ends in MAB at the end is usually a monoclonal antibody, and monoclonal antibody medications tend to work really well when it comes to like cancers and stuff, because they're antibodies, so they work more naturally, just like most of your own antibodies. So good for them, good for them. So that's why they have doubled overnight. And this is what we talk about whenever we look at these pharmaceutical companies. There are so many of them that I'm not even aware, of course, of all of them, right? And what the research they're all doing is. So I have actually never heard of BCTX, but looking at them this morning, that they've doubled overnight is wonderful. We want to see if we're going to try to get on this, or is that it? Because oftentimes what happens is, of course, any of the investors who had picked it up at 319 woke up this morning and saw it's at 619 or 6 whatever, and they instantly hit that sell button, right? So like some of these people had $100,000 invested in this, and now it became 200K, so they're like, oh shit, I'm out. But then after that, what happens is new investors come in and see, oh shit, they invented something or discovered something or had some major progress in their research, and the price is very much still a penny stock, right? It's not over $10 yet. So new people are going to jump in on this. So we're going to wait and see what this trend looks like. We'll keep an eye on it. AMC still doing its thing. Another thing we looked at yesterday was OEG. So Orbital Energy yesterday pretty much went up like 100%. It was insane. It was just going up, and it was very much surprising to see how much these energy stocks are doing, right? So this guy, and then of course the other one, VTNR, they've all been doing some crazy stuff, and it's pretty interesting. ANVS, the pharma company that we've already actually written up once earlier, I believe last week, They're the pharma company that are doing research on Alzheimer's treatment, and they made more progress yesterday. So yesterday they had another wonderful day of just jumping up near the end of the day. As you can see, they were at 46, went up to almost 56 and stuff. And again, great to see that progress. But again, it's still not somewhere we can jump in. I'm waiting for ANVS to come back down to like here, come back down to a $10 price, and then publish another big good news moment where they start to skyrocket, right? Another one we're looking at today is MITO. That one we're keeping an eye on. I really like this one because it's like really cheap. Stealth Biotherapeutics. So again, overnight this one went up about, I would say, 30-40 cents. Let's see what they've been up to. So I'm going to move this up to BCTX. Not sure if I'm going to be buying BlackBerry at all, but BCTX and MITO, right? These two we're keeping an eye on today because they're at a nice low price and they have some good space to actually move up. So let's see what MITO has accomplished, why they went up. Receives orphan drug designation from European Medicines. Okay, what do they actually make medication for? 30 million funding for Tide. So most medications that end in tide often tend to be like diabetes medications. Let's take a look at what it is. So Stealth Biotherapeutics. Let's see what they're doing. Mitochondrial dysfunction. Okay, so mitochondrial diseases are notoriously problematic. There's absolutely nothing you can do about them. There's about 3 of them that are well studied, where what happens with mitochondrial diseases is that everyone gets all their mitochondria from mom. So women tend to pass it on to their kids, and then it ends up being a huge issue. The problems that they even cause are extremely bad too. One of them causes complete blindness, the other one causes your muscles to not work at all, and that just sucks. And so they're working on a couple things, as you can see, all of which don't really have much we can do about. The Leber hereditary optic neuropathy, that's the one that causes complete blindness, and you can see dry age related macular degeneration as well. This one is pretty well studied. Not really well aware of Barth syndrome, haven't heard of that much, but they're doing pretty good. They're doing a lot of clinical research, a lot of space for growth basically is what we're looking at here, right? So that being said, this is definitely one I want to keep an eye on. And then another one that we looked at yesterday that was being pretty amusing was AHT. AHT has been great even since last week. They have, look at that, since the last 7 days, they've just been having their days, which are not exactly very stable, but they go up. They go up pretty well. And yesterday they had a big jump from 412 to, you see this big ride to almost $5, and then they ended at 512. So that's a whole dollar up. Now that it's 522, I don't see why else it would go up more, but I never really understood why it was going up in the first place either. I tend to avoid investing into stocks that I don't know why they're going up, right? Because then the only time that would happen is if it's something weird that's going to go up and then randomly sink. So I'm gonna sit this out. I'm not really a fan of AHT. IMVT is another one we looked at yesterday. Immunovant. They've got a nice jump this morning. They've been not really making much good news, right? So you can see, this is always a great opportunity when a stock sinks like that. It's a pharma stock, so if they did go down, it's probably because they lost funding or some of the people that were funding it, bailed out. Now it has this opportunity to go back up to that price, and you never know if it will. So let's see if they've done anything new that suggests they should be going up. See, they provided financial data and they lost 38% of their funding because they probably didn't really manage their money well, or something must have happened. But after that, why they're going up today is not being mentioned here yet. So there's no article for that yet, but we'll keep it on our eyes. And speaking of eyes, the next one is eyes. So let's look at eyes. Second Sight medical products. Right. So this one this morning has gone up 10 cents. Let's see what they've done, because this I can definitely hop on if it's gonna go up a lot more than that. Annual meeting, medical, ClearPoint, Neuro, electronics, Central. So they are mainly looking like medical devices. Okay. For vision. That's bad. Let me see. IMBT. Not sure what I want to buy yet. So yeah, as I said, sorry for getting on a little later than usual. Definitely had some trouble getting up, but now that we are here and everything is nicely listed, we can figure out what we want to pick up for today. I'm most inclined on this, but that was if it was going to come back up and maybe go to $3 or something, because it's so cheap. But I would hate to pick it up and here we go. BCTX is halted. Annoying. Very annoying. See, with the break they've made with breast cancer, that was the breast cancer one, right? Yeah, breast. Yeah, I can and 100% resolution. Oh, was this even here when we just came? Yeah, we was there. So this stock, yeah, 100% resolution of iBudget. Like this level of good news indicates oftentimes that this might even break $10 today. You know, so that being said, I am most interested in seeing what happens here. I want to see what happens when this unhalts, because of course the SEC loves messing around with dumb shit and just messing everything up. But, you know, BCTX is definitely one of the ones we're really interested in today. Washington Prime Group was great yesterday. We rode this up. So in yesterday's video, remember, every day when we are live this morning like this, I'll mention the things I'm looking at, but then by the end of the day, I update the title of that video to show what the big trades were. So this again did go up almost over 150% yesterday, depending on where you picked it up, and it was great. Yeah, that was a good ride as well. People are looking at. Oh yeah, let me see if TCAT is jumping back up again too, because this, as I said, was halted for an hour yesterday, which was pretty annoying. So it looks like most people took their after-hour gains and dipped out. Okay, let's see. Wow, Nokia is breaking 535 now. That's amazing. Well, if they're flying like that, I'd like to keep an eye on that. Build-A-Bear was interesting yesterday too. Build-A-Bear from the notorious Build-A-Bear Workshop is actually up like almost 200 or 300% since the year, which was really surprising to me because most people don't even really, or haven't even really gone to a Build-A-Bear Workshop in like forever. In other news, Dogecoin got listed on Coinbase Pro, and that jumped up a lot too. Dogecoin jumped up 18%. And anyone that picked it up at 30 cents last week was able to get a good big gain out of it. So that was pretty good stuff. Come on, unhalt already. There should be a timer on how long they halt shit too. I'm very much inclined on grabbing this because this kind of news is unmatched, right? Good news in the survival benefit and 100% resolution of another tumor, eye bulging tumor. There's no reason they don't deserve to be over $10 today. But since with halts and stuff, you want to be really careful. Oh, look at that! Another news: AMC broke $40. That's wonderful. So people are still doing this bullshit. Now I sold as it was dipping, so I wanted to get out of it. And I woke up a little late. Otherwise, I would have sold with like a stop order because it sold lesser than I think it even went. Right? See how it sold at 36.60, but it didn't really ever actually go to 36.60. That is the bullshit of Robinhood right there. Which is why I'm currently working on moving my account over to maybe Tasty Trade, because these, as simple as the software and layout of Robinhood might be, I guess at that point it's only made for simple people doing very simple things. And that's exactly how I got into Robinhood, because I was a simple person doing very simple things. Yeah, here we go. Big jumps, big jumps. But it's still halted. Wow. BCTX. Interesting how it has that BCT, kind of like Bitcoin with the BTC. I'm surprised I've never heard of this ticker. Okay, so unhalted at $778. Here we go. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Let's see. Let's put a limit order in at 775. I'll say. Oh, it's even cheaper than that now. I'll put 770 then, and we'll pick up. What do I have? Yeah, this. There you go, that get filled out, perfect. So now we're gonna wait for this to go ahead and boom over. This is where I'm gonna wait on today. This should easily make it to $8, and I'm gonna have a sell order ready for it as well. Where if it hits, I'm gonna say if it hits 8, sell it. Now I don't want to say that because then sometimes it jumps way over 8. I'd be pretty sad to miss that. So I'll just watch this. I'm just gonna watch this for now. This should easily be getting news, big news, and anyone that sees this as soon as they read this gain that it's had overnight should be jumping on the bandwagon and riding it up. So let's see. Let's see what else we're looking at here. AMC is out here giving out free popcorn. That's nice. That is very nice. Free popcorn life. I wonder if it'll hit 50 today. Over the week, it's already up $100, 100%, and over the last month, it's up 300%. Anyone that diamond handed it from $9.70 all the way to today, whew, triple the money. You see it? All right, halting for life. Let's go. MITO doesn't look like it's about to have any boom. People may not have, again, with, as we said earlier, when meme stocks are booming, meme stocks are the only thing that people are putting their money into and their focus onto, and that's never fun. I see this person still jumping very nicely. Not really something I'm interested in getting into though, because with healthcare supplies, working with medical products, with diabetic retinopathy and stuff, it's all great. And I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing, but I don't really see a reason for them to be booming per se. Nokia's having a good morning. Orbital Energy's chilling. TCAT doesn't look like it's going to do anything either right now. So this needs to stop halting. And I guess that's about it. So for today, looks like we're going to work on BCTX. Hope that this goes over $10 and stuff. But I'm going to be ready to sell even if it just hits 8 and starts dwindling. And then after that, the rest of this day is going to be trying to see if AMC is possibly ever going to hit $50. Because if it's about to go to 50, then excuse me, then I might want to hop onto this and ride it up from the next dip all the way up to $50. So let's see how that goes. And yeah, that's basically it for today. So check in later tonight to see where the gains were. I keep updating the title, by the way, of this video as the day goes on. So like there's no stock names listed in the title of this video right now, but as we go on, like right after I'm done streaming right now, I'm gonna edit it and have BCTX written there. And then by the end of the day or halfway through the day, I'll mention what's going up 100%, what might be going up 150%, and so on and so on. So let's see how today goes, and then we'll catch up again tomorrow morning. Thanks a lot for joining me.